that they can duplicate who you are. And if we never give them the opportunity to do the laundry, make their own bed, cook their dinners, or whatever, if we never give them an opportunity, how can we ever expect them to become independent? And step number 4 is to encourage your children through the obstacles. I don't know how many times I've heard, oh, it's just easier if I do it myself. Right? If I get my child to help me clean up the kitchen, well, it's just going to be more work for me. So it's just easier if I just do it myself. But you know what? Like, again, we have a job to do. We're parents. We have a job to do. And that is to teach our children the life skills they need so that they can duplicate who you are. And if we never give them the opportunity to do the laundry, make their own bed, cook their dinners, or whatever, if we never give them an opportunity, how can we ever expect them to become independent? And so we got to get out of our minds that our children should be a certain something that you want them to be. And we need to create an environment where it's like, oh, you want a balloon? That's called a goal. Let me ask you a few questions. Do you want the red balloon, the orange balloon? Let me show you exactly what you need to do to make the balloon show up. If you walk beside me the whole time, maybe put your hand on the cart the whole time, or maybe I hand you the groceries and you could put it in the cart the whole time, and we get to the end, you can earn yourself, we can go over and we can look at, and you can earn yourself a balloon, rather than just completely ignoring them altogether, or saying, no, you just had a balloon, or whatever it is. Like, you're going through the 4 steps, you're validating their want, you're asking the question, you're showing them your exact expectations so that they can get what's important to them at the end. And let's say that they take their hand off, they get a little distracted, they've never done this before. You encourage them. Hey, little Timmy, I know you can do this. I thought you were working towards a balloon. I thought you were working towards watching TV, playing a video game, whatever it is that's important to them, that their goal is. You encourage them through failure. It's called failing forward fast, guys. If we're doing anything in life outside of our comfort zone, outside of anything we've ever done before, we're guaranteed going to fail. So our job is to never judge them for failing, but to encourage them to keep on keeping on, teaching them what perseverance is. Because when I was first learning this, we were filling up the hot tub, and all 4 of the kids had a role to play in helping clean the hot tub and fill the hot tub. And so Zach was about 7, and he was over, and I really never let him do anything on his own before. And he was turning the hose, and he was like, we were about 50 feet away, and he's like, oh, and I could see him struggling, and it was like, I can't do it. And he's whining. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, if he doesn't succeed at this, he's going to feel bad about himself. Let me just go help him. And Tom's like, would you sit down? Let him struggle a little bit. And Tom asked him a question. Hey, which way are you turning the knob? And so Zach went, aha, I had an aha moment, turned it the opposite way. The hose turned on. How do you think he felt about himself when we encouraged him through the obstacle and he created a success all by himself? How do you think he felt about himself? Did it grow his confidence, or did it lower his confidence, his self-image? That's right, Allison. He felt proud about himself. He felt proud. He felt like, I could do it. So he grew his confidence. Thank you, Tracy. So every single time you encourage your child through an obstacle and they create success without you, they are going to feel better about themselves, and they're going to know that persistence is, well, Napoleon Hill says persistence is like carbon is to steel. Persistence is to success what carbon is to steel. It is the most important component in creating any type of success. And so when we can set their goals and encourage them to actually earn their own privileges, man, oh man, you're going to have a brand new kid to work with. Empowered. That's right. They're going to feel empowered.
Yeah,
all right.
You did an amazing job, Bonnie, pointing out the cues to listen to and the encouragement. When you start hearing them say, I don't know how, or they get into that whiny thing, The magic is that they see the obstacle. And then we've been trained, I can't do it, which is where the overcompensator comes into play. They've been trained, if I can whine enough, somebody will do it for me. That's why we always talk in problems. But when we can encourage them to go, everything's just a puzzle. And puzzles by nature all have a what? And those that are interacting with us, you guessed it correct, has a solution. So at the end of the day, through encouragement, we let the kids know that there's a can, can't, or I don't care. Who else is in there? And we have that choice to choose through the encouragement. Of course, I don't care. I don't know how. You see it. Great job. Now who's going to step up? Can't or can? Because can't sees it as a problem, never do it on its own, never sees itself visually out of the nest. Or I see it as a puzzle. I just haven't figured it out yet. And that's the relationship. Listen to the cues. You'll know how to encourage and guide versus punish. And you will go from, where's she at? There it is. You will go from down here, negative plus negative, which is where we started. No judgment. Just call it what it is. Like a you are here dot at the mall. When you look at the directory, where do you want to go? Change the negative to a positive. Change the negative to the positive. And you'll be there faster than you can ever imagine, even if you might be the first in your family lineage to disrupt, dismantle, or destroy this hypnotic curse that's kept us stuck to go from zero to hero. And parents are doing it right now. Who would like to be next?
We need each other as a community to breathe life into each other as moms and as dads. Like, we need each other to be strong. And that's the point of having community and being able to lock arms with each other.